Hey gang, Professor Feeser here, and in this video we're talking about while loops. We already talked about for loops. This is a slightly different technique where a for loop counts across some sort of sequence, something it can iterate across. A while loop executes as long as a condition is true. When the condition becomes false, the loop ends. There's another way to get out of a loop, a for loop and a while loop, which is break. So we're going to play around with the break component as well. Gang, this is a video on a series in learning Python. If you find yourself lost, go back to the beginning and play catch up. I promise we'll still be here when you get up to while loops and break. From the repository you're working from, go ahead and open a CodeSpace. Clean up any additional tabs that might pop open, and then create a file. We're going to create maybe 2 or 3 examples. So our file can be called here, how about while-break.py. Put in your standard window dressing for a script, your shebang, your doc string, def main, doc string, and if name equals main. All right, gang. To create a while condition, we need something to test. So what we could say is something like while choice is not equal to Gandalf, colon. While choice is not equal to Gandalf, colon, we indent because the line ends in a colon. This is underlined because it's saying you didn't define what choice is. Well, let's do that. Let's first create, let's say choice right now is just equal to nothing. So now choice exists. Let's additionally create an opportunity for choice to become Gandalf. So let's create a list. We'll do Middle Earth characters can be equal to a list where we'll have Frodo, we'll have Sam, Wise, we'll have Gandalf, we'll have Pippin, and we can have Strider. All right, so there are 5 characters. If we want to choose one of them, up top, we'll do an import random. That's from the standard library. Our choice, we don't have a choice right there. But each time through the loop, we will make a selection. We'll print. Or how about we say choice is equal to random.choice. And that will be a result of something from MECAR. I don't like that this function is called choice and our variable's called choice. Yes, this choice is within the random library, but let's just make this unique, just so there's no chance of a name conflict somewhere down the road. We'll just do ME_choice. ME character, ME choice. ME choice, as long as it's not Gandalf, loop. We make a selection. And then we'll print out what we chose. And as long as it's not Gandalf, you're going through the loop again. So we could have here, while ME choice is Gandalf, we'll do print as long as Gandalf is not chosen, we continue to loop. All right, that seems like enough to me. Display the random selection for that time through. Let's hit play. Strider, Frodo, Samwise, Pippin, Samwise, Gandalf, and it ended. So it's important that whatever you're testing has a chance to change. Otherwise, you're going to create an infinite loop, and that's really not a good thing. Infinite loops, we don't have time for infinite loops. We could write the same logic using a while true statement. While true is an indefinite. This goes on forever. So it's very important inside of the loop itself to describe the condition which will break the infinite loop we've created. The way we could do that is say, well, let's do an ME choice. And let's make that equal to random.choice ME character. Similarly, we could print the selection. Or we could even say here, as long as Gandalf's not chosen, we continue to loop. Then we make a random selection. Then we even print the random selection. But at the very end, we need to if ME choice is Gandalf, is not equal to Gandalf, is Gandalf, then we break, and this will escape a while or for loop. So at that point, we're out. To make this more readable, let's just put some print statements above. Print learning about while loops with conditionals. And then below this, we can put a learning about while true. We'll go ahead and hit play. I'll clear that so it actually looks like something ran. All right, is long learning about while loops with conditional Strider Gandalf. We hit Gandalf quickly. Just like Frodo Gandalf again, we hit Gandalf quickly within the while true. Let's do it one more time. Wow, there was a lot more iterations. With conditionals and then learning about true, we chose Gandalf right away, so it ended right away. Okay, gang, that's something about, again, we're seeing more import usage. We're seeing the random library at use again. We're seeing making random choices from a collection, as well as this new statement, the while statement. While can be used to make an evaluation, or we can create an indefinite runtime with it. If you're going to do that, make sure that you're using break at some point in your code. Otherwise, your CPU, RAM, and resources won't be particularly happy. All right, gang, let's go ahead and save this, commit it. Over on source control, give yourself a message like learning while and break. We'll hit add and commit. Sync the changes. While dash break. As long as back on your repo, you hit refresh and see just now while and break was added. You're in good shape. Gang, fantastic job. You just learned about the while statement, which lets you create conditional-based loops. You also learned about break, which allows you to escape out of any kind of loop situation. Maybe it's a for loop or a while loop. Gang, if you learned something, hit like. And if you're ready to create an application, let's say a video game, let's say a simple RPG, then tune into our next episode, because that's exactly what we're going to do. Hit subscribe so I don't miss you in that next exciting episode of Code with Feeser.